Wide was not hitting. How did I straight up not have a controller plugged in? Better we found that out now, huh? Oh. I, forgore. Chiller also had the New Zealand flag earlier. Yeah, I literally couldn't find the flag for Australia. So I was just like, you know what, we're just gonna cheat. Cause like I tried AU for the like flag abbreviation and like I think it showed Austria. And then I did AUS, which I was told was the correct one, and then it just said not found. So like I didn't know what to do. I tried. Okay? I really tried. I did not forgore on that one. AS? Why is it AS? Hold on, we'll do a quick test of that. Y'all both had the same. Okay. Oh. Why is it AS? It literally says AUS as the flag code skull. Yeah, skull. Come on. It's absolutely lying to us. Why AS on Discord the emoji flag is AU? That makes sense! Even on Discord it's a scam. I thought Austria was supposed to be something else. Austria really inserting itself where it doesn't belong. Austria's OS! That's crazy. Alright, both players are ready. We're gonna get started with game number 1. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. What's wrong, Hana? Alright, look at this. Nice clean boards for both players. He's gonna score Tetris. No burns taken. Oh, I did not get that J left. That's gonna be a problem. Oh no, and then a misshift of the Z piece right before the bar came. That would have been perfect for the left side, but now Wyatt's gonna really have a messy dig on his hands. AvGeek in the meantime taking full advantage of this. Gonna get a third Tetris and start building a lead. Alright, Wide has mostly cleaned up and has converted this to a left well Tetris setup. Currently, Wide is Tetris ready, but there aren't a lot of good pieces for the left side right now. Gonna take the burns with the J piece, but that was right before the bar came, so Wide's now having to deal with a bit of a messy stack, and unfortunately this is turning quickly into a dangerous situation. Multiple dependencies on the stack, and Wide is going to have an unfortunate early top at 61,000. So AvGeek at 146 is already good for game one. Right. What do you want from me? That's just what it's called in German. All right, we will start game number 2. 3, 2, 1, Tetris. 012 seed. Yep. Wide increment. It looks incremented. Now, anyway. Even when I write, I'm hated on. I hate it here. Can't get no respect. Ooh, I only got half a heart. Real Tetris players give the full heart with both their hands while they're playing DAS. You actually did it! Oh my god. Okay, 69, 160 for both players. Oh my god, you should do the Tristop thing where you have a channel point redeemed for throwing your controller in the air. Maybe they should use the Austrian name for Austria. I mean, we're Wide's board's up a little bit high. Earlier it was a bit jagged, but still gonna have to take some burns, even though it's in a better shape now. Trying to get the right side back open. Oh my god. Bruh. Okay, Tetris for Wide. AvGeek's board did not fall apart after tossing in the air again. Okay, so what I was trying to say was that I don't know what the Austrian name for Austria is, but if it's nothing like AU or AS or OS, then like nobody on Discord who's like American is gonna recognize what to type in to get the emote. So we'll have to deal with that, I guess. And I mean, it's a dumb reason, but I feel like Discord would be like, no, that's a good reason to not do that. Most Americans don't even know the flag. Yeah, and yet we always have to have it our way anyway. Isn't that crazy how that works? 235 for AvGeek, 229 for Wide. So close game as we are halfway through level 18. Both players have nice and clean boards. They're each set up for Tetris, and will score with long bars, but in different parts of the sequence. I think Wide's a little bit ahead. Wide is definitely ahead. Oh no, the missed Z spin for Wide. Luckily, Wide was able to pull the bar back to avoid, further blocking off the right side and making it harder to burn. I have that exact blanket. Oh, that's cool. Just looking at it from here, I can tell it's soft. It just looks cozy. All right, 337 to 349. I guess AvGeek had to do her. There's a thumbs up of approval. I guess she had to do her own fair share of burns here, as White had to do a little bit of digging, but briefly had a similar score to AvGeek, but now White is starting to pull ahead. Has a clean board and is ahead by 35,000. Also is ahead by 6 lines, so their paces are actually pretty similar. Tetris for AvGeek and Tetris for Wide. We are more than 100 lines in. And from the looks of it, the players are on track to transition in the 500,000s. Not gonna lie, I know it's like early February. I kind of want the AC on right now. I think the thermostat is like set to 72, but like the AC hasn't come on. It's like 74. Like that's a little warm. Not gonna lie. In fact, no, it is warm because it's February. Maybe I'll take 74 in like June as an indoor temperature. Not in February. I'm not ready for that yet. Like we hit 76 and it was a bad thing on Friday. All right, these players are very close to hitting transition. It's 41 to 516. Wide with a 35,000 point lead still. So basically nothing's changed over the last like 20 lines. Wide's going to transition 540. And looks like AvGeek's going to end up burning into transition. A lot of weight's been piled onto the right side. 507 transition. Gonna spend the first bit of post trying to clean things up. Wide, in the meantime, was clean enough to score Tetris, but now there's a hole in the bottom row that he's going to try to uncover. Tetris for AvGeek, 539, so fell a little bit farther behind, but has a clean board, whereas Wide is burning, so this could be an opportunity for AvGeek to play a little bit of catch-up, and there's another Tetris, now just within one of bringing the game back to a very close state. Maybe not quite tied, but close enough to call it close. All right, 603 to 593. AvGeek was in a position to overtake Wide, but Wide was able to get clean in enough time to get a Tetris and stay ahead. There's another Tetris. AvGeek goes to 626, but Wide continues to play clean, gets another Tetris, and now is up to 687. There's another Tetris to go into level 23, crossing the 700,000 mark along the way. To prove it's the same blanket, the inside should be a white, rougher texture. I don't think that's the case with this one. Color me surprised if so. I mean, if not. All right, 746 to 782. So Wide still has a roughly 35,000 point lead. But AvGeek has the cleaner stack right now. Wide is starting to take a couple of burns. Oh, but that J looks like it overshot on the right side for AvGeek. She's able to get the right side back open. Just needs a long bar, but where's the long bar? Does the T go left? Yeah, it does. She gets the well back open. But the bar still didn't show up in time. And finally it shows up, but she didn't have DAS. And finally, a long bar down the right side for AvGeek. Unfortunately, Wide was able to take advantage of some of that, as while he was burning, he wasn't burning for long. And just like that, AvGeek is down 100,000 points. Wide with a 924 into level 27. Oh, unfortunate mischief there, the Z piece for AvGeek. 865 into 27 and has some cleanup to do. Wide in the meantime, board not in great shape, but is still 100,000 ahead. Enters level 28. Meanwhile, Jade enters level 28 with 902. He's trying not to burn. He's trying to go for all three Tetrises on level 28. Jade setting up. Gets the Tetris. Goes to 972. Wide in the meantime. Gets the kill screen at 976. And is going to top out. Jade just needs to get this Tetris. Where's the long bar? Where's the long bar? There's no long bar! And she tops out at 972! Oh, and it looked like she was trying to set up for two more. Probably didn't realize that one was enough. Otherwise, that she was definitely going to max in the kill screen and take the game. So this set is now 1-1. Somebody misdropped like 3 times on 27. Can you get another Tetris? Oof. Yeah, with the 900 in early 26, I thought I was going to see a 1.1 for a moment. Stream delay claims another victim. Yeah. AvGeek needs to be renamed in the friendly server. Renamed. Oh, I know this one. It's Austronese. Alright. Both players are ready. Game number 3 in 3, 2, 1. Tetris. Speak German. Okay. Flags are the same color. Yeah. What do you think they're called? The Austronesian languages for? See? Give me partial credit. Bro, I can't have anything in my own streams. That's a shame. And AvGeek's like, and I wouldn't have it any other way. Alright, Wide, nice and clean. 69,000 points, 14 lines in. Gonna take a flat burn. And use bar and column 9 to set up. AvGeek in the meantime, 2 dependencies in the middle of the stack. Gets a couple of Z's, which is not good for this board. Gonna have to burn this down. There are techniques for bullying T-Storm. That document needs to be, like, classified, and, like, the government needs to get involved and just, like, arrest people for making use of said techniques. Alright, we need to unbully. Alright, 147 to 162. Why are you shaking your head no? Are you pro-bullying? Unbelievable. Alright, Wide 2 Tetrises ahead. Having 210 at 43 lines. Bit of a Spire and AvGeek stack. Oh wow, quickly sets up a Tetris, but AvGeek's probably interested in just trying to burn this down. Instead, actually takes the burn, keeps the well open in time for the Tetris, and will get the transfer on top of that. Oh my goodness. That was like the 5% odds everything works out. You know, unless you're like good, like AvGeek is. I know I died to that. Oh, I just realized first match here using Pride ROM. Ah. Yeah. So far this game, we're seeing that AvGeek has not beaten the good at the game allegations. All right, 294 to 310, wide ahead and still behind in line, so pacing a little bit better so far. Overhang set up for AvGeek. Gonna get the L to tuck underneath that. Wide meantime, L dependency, left half of the board. It's a bar to fill it in. Sets up some burns on the right side. Oh, he's gonna go for the J89. Not gonna work out super well. Ends up making a hole in the middle of the stack. And we'll use a T piece on the right side to try to burn it out. $387 for AvGeek, so first time AvGeek's taken the lead from wide in a while. However, wide still has the pace advantage due to being 4 lines back. You can see the lines are tied now, and he's currently ahead by about 20,000. Jade going for the Aki bar. Unfortunately, not going to get the perfect pieces to stay maximally efficient. But it's all good. Same stuff. Never mind. Okay, what I was going to say was that, oh, it's the same thing. Wide is still ahead by about, ahead by a couple thousand points, but like also behind by 4 lines. And then as soon as I said that, like there was some burn set up on both players' boards, I will just not talk about the scores. I guess I don't know. I'm like cursing the players in real time. All right, we are close to transition. Both players have up to 1 more Tetris that they can score. Ooh, not a great time for S's and Z's for AvGeek's stack. Gonna transition with 575 though, so pretty good transition. Wide is set up to perhaps get a 590, but isn't gonna wait too long for the Lombard. It's gonna accept the 575 transition. So almost identical paces going into 19. So the winner of this game is going to come down to who plays the better post. They're both off and running here on level 20, and AvGeek has a 50,000 point lead. Ooh, bar dependency for AvGeek. Gets the long bar though, and another one to get the Tetris. Wide in the meantime is with having a long bar dependency, but it's up high and misses the long bar. That's going to be a top out at 634, so AvGeek's going to take game 3 as she's already ahead with 712. Very unfortunate end there. Ooh. I might want to watch that. When is that? I should be available for that. Yeah. I tend to have wide open schedules on Tuesdays. All right, let's get these players counted down. 4, 3, 2, 1, Tetris. That's what, 8 p.m.? Yeah. The only thing that could stop that is a club meeting. But the clubs that would meet on a Tuesday evening are clubs I've been to once since September. So you tell me if I'm going to that. Honestly, I couldn't even tell you which clubs are actually meeting then. One of them is like Herpetology Club. Like, it's cool. It's just that, like, when I have a day off, it's like I want to just stay in my apartment, you know? Okay, delay VITs for AvGeek, but this is a jagged board. So there's a chance it doesn't work out completely. Okay, it did. Still had to take 2 burns, but good enough? What you really do is you have to compare it to like how many burns you would have taken if you didn't do the VITs. Oh, nice, 5 and below. And that would give you an idea if it was worth it. I already forgot how many burns were being avoided by setting up the VIT. Oh wait, it was a Z burn. It would have been 2 burns. All right, so AvGeek had net zeroed with the delay VITs, which in her logic that means yes, it was worth it. Yeah, exactly. Absolute delay VITs shill. Wide in the lead right now, 161, and we have AvGeek at 145. Unfortunately, going to miss an L left. Now just trying to get the stack as low as possible and try to figure out how to get something over it. Not getting the best pieces for the setup, though. Goes for the bar left and gets it, fortunately. Alright, now just trying to bring the stack down. Oh my god, there's so many S's and Z's. Alright, the pieces chilled out a bit. Wide in the meantime taking full advantage of this. Keeping a clean board and scoring Tetrises along the way. Wide has built a 100,000 point lead already. And AvGeek continues to dig. Finally getting some much more helpful pieces. Long bar down the right side, that's worth a triple. Trying to get down to that next hole in column 5, is able to uncover it. AvGeek is almost out of this. Wide meantime continuing to stay clean. And also not only not suffering, but actually like playing very efficiently. Not only is Wide at 345,000, but this is 345 at 65. So this is a 5 burn game for Wide. Wide with a Tetris, now 200,000 ahead of AvGeek. But hey, there's still some pressure as long as AvGeek stays alive. You know, even this game is not out of the woods for Wide. Something can always happen, and a comeback can always be made at this point. Alright, AvGeek set up column 6, row 3. Blocks the setup. Here comes a bunch of long bars. Okay, no. AvGeek's not getting trolled that hard. Oh, but there was one bar. Alright, Wells back open. Where's the long bar? Still having to wait. Oh my goodness. The bar timing's kind of cruel right now. Wide in the meantime, gonna have his first slowdown. A couple of holes in his stack. And he's not going to be able to score any Tetrises anytime soon unless he sets up something dirty. Finally, AvGeek's able to have the well open and Tetris ready in time for a bar. Takes her to 237, but still is down over 200,000 points. even as Wide is continuing to dig, AvGeek still has a massive deficit to make up. We're not that far from transition either. So trying to make up a 200k deficit will definitely be a challenge when all of this has to be done on 19. Alright, there is a nice Tetris. AvGeek is finally in a position to just take the burns and transfer the well. There's a transition at 297. And there's a Tetris crossing the 300,000 mark. AvGeek at this point probably just hoping for like a major dig or a premature top out from Wide, as trying to outscore Wide in a full game in post by 200,000 points is a very tall order. Speaking of transition, Wide now on level 19, 542. Oh, Wide is going to miss an S left. Has the ability to lower the stack by taking burns on the right side. Now the bar gets over to the left side. Wide is in a much better position to get out of this situation. However, Wide is not out of the woods yet. The left side is more accessible now. He's able to get the T left. That's going to help stabilize the left side a lot. However, oh, bad time for the Z piece, and Wide's just going to set up overhangs. However, Wide could have an efficient way out of this. He's able to get the burns to open up the right side, but ends up closing the well again, but opens it again. AvGeek in the meantime, currently on level 23, 424, Wide 570. Wide's getting up a little bit high again. Needs something to the left side. The L is perfect. It opens up the right side as well. Can Wide get a bar? Uh-oh. The bar's not coming. And Wide's going to top out at 575. Perfect news for AvGeek is to hear that she has a chase down target and it's 576. Oh, what a brutal end to that game. Oh, there was a misshift, but the board is low. This should be manageable. AvGeek just going for the triple. 500,000 points on level 26. 2 Tetrises and some lines will be enough. 1 Tetris, a triple, or 2 would also be enough. There's a triple, in fact. Another triple. And now the chase down target is just 50,000 away. AvGeek setting up for the Tetris. Just needs the long bar. Is holding out. Is able to still burn. Oh, but the bar's not showing up. And the left side still needs to be accessible. AvGeek's able to get the T to the left side. But running out of burns before kill screen. Uh-oh. Can AvGeek do this? Gets the bar all the way over. Sets up column 2. But the bar doesn't show up. And AvGeek will miss the chase down by a Tetris, topping out at 540. Wide will tie the set 2-2. And folks, we are guaranteed a game 6. I feel like I should cry Lamau. I don't know how else to react. It's a big oof. My phone died. Oop. Alright. Ah, why does my side hurt? What? Did running 5 miles do that? That's strange. Or was it the running 5 miles with half of it, including me with 12 donuts inside of me at the same time? Maybe that ruined my side. So annoying to set up with the charger in. Oof. Well, it will be if I can even get it to turn on. Hopefully, it's a good enough charger where you probably just need like a minute to charge it and then you can turn it on. I don't know. I feel like I've struggled to turn my phone on when it's on 0% personally. Oh. Alright, fingers crossed for the wide phone arc. Touchscreen is maybe 40% functional? How old is it? Oh yeah, it's gonna get decently cool tonight, so maybe we won't need the AC. Wait, why is the Weather Channel saying that it's gonna be bad running conditions at like 2 a.m.? It's gonna be 40. It's cold, but like it's not terrible. It's comfy running. Less than a year old? Oh wow. It was like out of the box. Bruh. This is a fun stream. I agree. I'm having fun. That's crazy. What is this server doing? Well, I'm in a server that at everyone's for every donation to a tournament they're setting up. Bruh. How many at everyone's in the last 48 hours? There were 8, and 6 of them were donos. Okay, this angle will have to do, sorry. That's not too Wait, you could. Hmm. Oh, I'd have to do that on my end, or unless. Okay, if you rotated the cam in your layout, like that would just work, right? And Mari712 with the $1.25 donation. That's crazy. Also, hello, Hazel. Oh, right. I was supposed to like ping the server, the live roll, I guess. Hey, let's go! We got the rotated cam. Awesome. All right. Well, looks good enough to me. We're going to go ahead and count down these players. Game number 5 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tetris. And we have both players off to a clean start. Each going to get their first Tetris, no burns taken. White's going to take a T-burn on the right side. It's going to cause a lot of jaggedness on the board. Meanwhile, it looks like a triple flip of the L piece for AvGeek. Now she's got to clean that up. And White is already clean after having to do some burning earlier. And that will give White an opportunity to have a lead early on. AvGeek's going to potentially set up left well, but not going to commit fully to it. And we'll just take the triple and transfer to the right side. Takes a burn into a Tetris, 86,000 for AvGeek, 118 for Wide. Ooh, Wide with the Aki bar. The Z that followed made it perfect, actually. $133 to $172, so Wide with about a 2 Tetris lead. So AvGeek's gonna bring it back to 1. If you look at the line count, the pace indicates a 1 Tetris difference. AvGeek now dealing with the somewhat low left side, but get some good pieces to start filling that part of the board in. Meanwhile, White has a well built out left side. Oh, beautiful adjustment of the Z for the T-tuck. White with some good stacking on display. AvGeek had to briefly take a couple burns on the right side, but opened up the right side and was able to score Tetris afterward. 277 to 313, so Wide with a 2 Tetris lead still. They're briefly tied in line, so it's roughly the pace lead as well. Bar dependency In the middle of the stack for AvGeek. Gets the bar to fill it in, takes a triple that opens up the right side at the same time, and there's another long bar to score. And look at that. 2 Tetrises in quick succession for AvGeek. Enough to take the lead from Wide, but Wide will take it right back. You can see they were nearly tied in lines, and AvGeek has a higher stack, so that tells you that AvGeek's a little bit ahead in the sequence. AvGeek taking some burns a little bit high up as she is waiting for a long bar. There's a bit of a drought at the moment. About 20 pieces in before finally the long bar shows up. Pesky dependency on the right side for AvGeek, but finally got filled in. Both players clean. Wide holding on to the lead over AvGeek right now, 462 to 431. We're approaching the final stretch of level 18. Both players have less than 20 lines to go. Oh, got a bit of a spire in the middle for AvGeek. He's able to uncover the right side and fill in the left side, so now it looks less like a spire and more like a giant triple well. More of a double well now. If you can try to set up for one last Tetris before transition. Currently at 503, 10,000 behind Wide, but Wide's back by more lines, so the pace lead for Wide is actually larger than the real-time score lead. And there we go, transition into 520s for AvGeek. Wide with a 560, still on level 18, can get up to one more Tetris before transition. And there it is, that's the 585 transition for Wide. So transitioning about 60,000 points ahead of AvGeek. Oh no, and Wide's gonna top out at 587! Oh, I did not see what happened there. It looks like the well was blocked and Wide was looking for a way to deal with the bar. Probably didn't want to go for the quick tap, I guess, on the left side because it's 8 left. Unfortunate ending there, but AvGeek's gonna take game number 5. And that will guarantee her either a victory or a tie. No way to lose from here. Let's go Wide. Love the Mets. You know what's funny? At least like here in America, if you're in atmospheric science circles, you'll know that Met is short for meteorologist. So when I see Mets, I'm thinking like you're talking to me. Like I knew you weren't, but like a person could interpret it that way. Please unclutch. By the way, look at the back 3 back T's in a sequence. Oh, yeah. If it makes you feel any better, that would have been Wide's problem if he survived. T-Storm, known Met player. Okay. Hear me out. Oh, well, first I'll do the countdown. Then you can hear me out. All right, game number 6. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1 Tetris. Okay. So, if you're working at an institution, whether you're an undergrad, grad student, or postdoc or faculty, or you're like a professional forecaster who like works for some company or whatever, there's this thing called the Weather Challenge, hosted by Oklahoma State. And you are like competitively forecasting. Like you're given points based on minimizing the errors in your temperature, precipitation, and wind forecast. So, in a sense, I am a Met player. Well, at least back when I was doing it. I did it from fall 17 through spring of 20. And in a few cases, I was good enough to get to like playoff rounds. I think one time I was even in the like. There's like over 1,000 people around the country who compete, and I was in like the top 100 during my final year. So that was cool. All right, 114 for AvGeek, 94,000 for wide. AvGeek with a 1 burn game so far. But unfortunately, no good spot for that square, so she's gonna have to put that on the right side. Hello, Falkite. Uh-oh, looks like a missed J spin for AvGeek. It's going to cause a burning situation, and AvGeek is already fallen behind wide. Wide is currently clean, going to add another Tetris. Oh, this board is looking really rough for AvGeek. It's gotten column 3 open once again, finally able to take a burn that opens up column 8, and beautiful T double, and another double with that long bar. Some great pieces and great plays for AvGeek to survive that situation. And there's a triple to open up the right side and the Tetris to get everything back in order. 182 for AvGeek. Wide taking somewhat of an advantage of that. Now to 232,000 though. Now it's Wide's turn to do a little bit of digging. That bar down the right side is only going to be worth a triple. And now AvGeek has a chance to catch right back up. As this isn't quite a column 3 setup that because the well is all the way down to column 2, which means there's a hole at the bottom of the setup, which means that bar for the right side is worth a triple. From here, it could set up row 3, and there's the row 3 Tetris. And just like that, the deficit has changed from 2 Tetrises to just 1 Tetris. AvGeek setting up the T tucking, getting the T right away. Wide, meantime, is able to score a Tetris and now taking the burns to transfer the well over to the right side. Wide at 300,000, AvGeek 262, getting somewhat droughted. And looks like this will be Wide's problem too. As AvGeek is ahead in the sequence. And there we go, burns for Wide. Oh, Wide not going for the triple, trying to stay efficient. It's going to work somewhat, gets the long bar. It's a 328, another Tetris going to 351 and taking back the lead that AvGeek briefly had. AvGeek trying not to put any of the L's in columns 8 and 9 to build up the right side. Not interested in being that aggressive right now. Just trying to be nice and safe. Finally able to hold out, enduring the drought and scoring a Tetris. Another Tetris go to 383. Wide still ahead at 399. Wide with some brief cleanup. AvGeek with some brief cleanup. They're each going to score a Tetris. That means that Wide will remain ahead. Both players now over the 100 line mark. AvGeek ahead by 9 lines, so the pace lead for Wide is actually better than the score lead right now. Alright, finally that bar dependency has been filled for AvGeek. Trying to get this J dependency filled in to start setting up for a Tetris again. Transition right around the corner. AvGeek can score up to 2 more Tetrises. Gets one of them, goes to 484. Goes for the bar in column 9. Beautiful SL combo to get Tetris ready, and there's Tetris transition at 508. Wide already at 541. Could perhaps transition 60k ahead. However, it's going to get some tricky pieces right before transition. AvGeek starting off with some burning that takes her to level 20. And Wide, unable to get any Tetrises before the transition, is going to end up entering level 19 in 540s. AvGeek has gotten clean, but Wide still has some burning to do. This board is not in great shape right now. Wide is still able to get a Z piece to the left side and a J over, but now there's a bar dependency. It gets filled in quickly. But just like that, AvGeek has taken over the lead. Although AvGeek is almost a full level ahead, Wide's board has not been in a good enough state to get out of the dig quickly and try to start setting up again. So the line difference doesn't really matter right now. Oh, AvGeek was going for the Tetris by dropping the bar on column 9. Things were looking a little bit scary, especially if she were to get droughted, but she didn't. And it ends up working out. However, AvGeek now has to deal with the holes in the middle of the board. They're almost right on top of each other, so this could be a long dig, and that's if she can get out of this. The board's getting higher and higher. Can AvGeek survive? Needs something to get to the right side. Unfortunately, he's not going to work out. AvGeek's done at 664, and Wide is going to have a chase down. The target is 665. Again, Wide needs to get to 665 to tie the set. Wide goes for the safe flat burn, trying to stay Tetris ready. And there's the bar for the Tetris. Wide takes game 6. And 2 of the 3 matches in this restream ended in ties. And I believe that is 7 out of 10 league phase matches that are 3-3. I just need to start canceling with things delay more than 15 minutes. Unfortunate. Points for everyone? Yep. Let's see if this reveals anything cool. I believe this is the correct one. Updating real quick. Alright, cool, thanks. Do I still have to report in the reporting channel myself, or is that taken care of? can handle that in a bit. Okay. Oh, I kind of typed half of it in already. I guess I'll just finish it. All right, it's reported. Yeah, we like having stuff to do. All right, well, that's gonna be it for me. I'm gonna find someone to rate now. I always forget the hearts. And all right, so there is a match being hosted right now between Critical Office and MathWiz. I don't ask me. Let's go see why. Over on RxSOO's channel. Thank you. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you players for letting me host your match. It was a pleasure, and I'll see you later.